Acharya Shankara said in Drig Disvivek, verse 15, Antar Drig Disyor Vedam, Bahisya Sargyo, Abrinoti Aparasakti, Sasansarasya Karanam. The veiling power of Maya conceals the distinction between the seer and seen internally and the distinction between Brahman and visible world outside. This is the cause of this phenomenal world. Yog Vasishtha 10.5 says, Drashtur Drishyasya Satanga, Bandh iti abhidhiyate, Drashta Drisya Avsad Bandho, Drishya Bhave Vimuchite. The relationship of seer and seen is called bondage. The seer becomes bound due to contact with the visible objects and becomes free in its absence. Seer is Brahman, seen is universe. They are seer and seen internally in one's own self, while this same pair becomes Brahman and universe outside. Verse 16-17 says, Sakshina Purto Bhanam Lingam Dehena Sanjutam Chiti Chhaya Samavesat Jiva Syat Vyavharika. The subtle body in close proximity to the witness and identified with the gross body due to the influence of reflected consciousness, science, and becomes the individual or the empirical embodied self. The subtle body alone can reflect consciousness and hence said to be in close proximity to the self. It identifies with the reflected consciousness, giving rise to sentient thoughts, which in turn identifies with the gross body. Asya jivatvam aropat sakshinyapi avbhasate abrito tu vinastayam vede bhate apiyati tat. This jivahood or limitedness of the individual self appears in the witness self also due to superimposition. When the veiling of ignorance is destroyed through knowledge, difference between the individual self and supreme witness becomes clear, and then the notion of finitude or limitedness of the individual self goes away. The supreme witness is ever liberated and infinite. Gross body and the thoughts of subtle body are by themselves inert and hence does not know the liberation or bondage. In this way, neither the self nor the non-self seek liberation. Gaudapada said in Mandukya 232, Non-nirodho na chotpatti, no baddho na sadhaka, na mumukshar, nave mukta, ityesa paramartha. There is no dissolution, no birth, none in bondage, none aspiring for wisdom, no seeker of liberation, and none liberated. This is the absolute truth. Verse 18-19 say, Tatha sarga brahmanosya bhedam abirta tishtati ya saktis tad avsad brahma vikritattvena bhaste. Similarly, the veiling power of Maya covers the distinction of phenomenal world from the Brahman. Due to this cover-up of the reality, witness Brahman itself appears as though undergoing modifications. Atra abhi vitti nasena vibhati brahma sargayo vedas tayor vikarasya sargeno brahmani kochit. In this case also, by the elimination of the ignorance, distinction of Brahman and phenomenal world becomes clear. Of the two, modifications exist in the phenomenal world but never in the Brahman.